Hey everybody, welcome to another Wednesday night solo stream. I am Devin, half of Dads and Dice, and I am here today with some Tang Garden. Got some glare there. Yeah, so playing some Tang Garden. I honestly don't know much about this game. This will be my first time playing it, whether that is solo or with people. But after reading the rules, I realized this is a pretty light, easy game. So I don't think it is going to be all that hard. It's just going to be a little tile placement game. This solo version, if you've ever actually played or seen Tang Garden, this solo version is very different than the actual game. It uses the tiles the same, but that seems like it's about it. Everything else is kind of used very differently. So I'm interested to see and try it out. But yeah, I will get this overhead switched over. And there we go. First thing I should say, I'm not 100% sure I have the chat working correctly. So, however, in the solo, I'm actually just going to be playing kind of between these and including these little tokens here. And I have to lay tiles out, you know, basically covering this little shape here. So it should be a total of 28 of these squares. So I'll take 28 turns. I don't think it works exactly like that because I have ways of placing tiles a little bit otherwise. But what is different between this and the solo, I'm not going to go into everything, but the main difference, there we go. The main difference is going to be that normally you have these little like decorations, and these are ways to score victory points at the end. Like this is different trees, so I think it's you have different types of trees, and you can score up to 25 points. In this, you don't score any points for decorations. Decorations are kind of your limiter on what you can place. So every turn you have to pick one pair of tile and decoration, and you have to be able to place both those. Now, tiles is really, it's just tile matching, like a lot of tile laying games, but you know, I'm gonna compare it to Carcassonne. So like this, this edge matches here, so I can match this edge here. But these edges here actually pass, and I could put them over here. Now, I believe in the multiplayer game, if you match pass, you get a coin. It does not work that way in this. This, if you match the types that are not a path, expanding it, you get a coin, which is a point in this. And then if you ever enclose, so this has got a path all around it except for this side. So if I put something down, yeah, I guess that kind of like that, and enclose an area, you get a coin for doing that as well. Yeah, and then I have to place, like in this case, a fish. So I got these little fish tokens. Up here says what they can go into. This can go or cannot place anything. Or if one of these stacks runs out. And I guess it would be both because going away equally, I think. Might be how it works, not sure. I think that's it. So these tiles are stacked up. This is like mostly these, not grass, foresty tiles. This one here is rock area tiles. This one here is water area tiles. And this one here can be any of them. It's probably like, maybe it's always mixed. I'm not really sure. Like that has the grass and the rock. Yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna start playing. Oh, the last thing to talk about. Once I collect these, this is the symbol for a small, not feature, scene, landscape, small landscape, I think. These will just kind of, no, that does not snap into there. Oh, that's the big one. These are the small ones. Whoops. Yeah, it just kind of snaps into there, and the big ones snap into the big area. So once you collect the small ones, you get to place small. Big ones, you get to place a big. Some of the people have scoring for that. I actually started with I had an option of two, this and the lady. This guy wants to, you'll be able to place these people and face a certain direction, and he wants to be able to see a bunch of different symbols. This lady, what does she want to do? Oh, she wanted to have either the day or night symbol. I didn't see any of those to start with, so I did not take her. That was basically all of that decision. So that's it. So I really need to decide what I want to do. And so 3 of these have nature. So I have to consider that, right? If I place, say, this one, and this goes away, I somehow don't get something that has rock or water, it would be in a bad spot. So maybe I place this one, so then I could play scoring. It's a beat your own score type of thing. So I did that. I did not complete an area, and then I have to place the fish. There's only one spot I can do that, right here. And that's it. I flip this over, refill this, and then this goes away. It's actually in an open display. I have, let me flip this for it. I have these little help me out tokens. So this one here is take any of the ones from the display. This one here lets me discard any of these and then place new ones out. This one here, I could take just this and not the decoration. And then this here lets me reuse any of these. So kind of my ways to get out of a jam. Okay, so I did the first. Yeah. Okay. That's it for the first turn. So I did get another nature here, nature, and then I have a rock. I should definitely put one of the nature out. Do this and close that area. This is a wall. Walls can go anywhere and close anything. That just gives me another nature. I guess that's what I'll do. I don't like this one. Sure, it's got good purpose. I mean, it does complete itself. Sure, it's got good purpose in the multiplayer game. But in the solo game, it's nowhere to place anything. And I want to always be placing something. I'm going to place that, and I'm going to place a bird house. Oh no, it's just birds. I am placing birds. I'm going to place on any of these. Might as well just place on the one I just placed. I expanded this green forest area, so I get a coin for that. And I actually now enclosed it. This is my example. I swear I didn't think about it ahead of time. I just enclosed it, so I get a coin for that. That's it. Flip this. Refill here. This. So I assume the plan is always to just it's probably to keep playing opposite corners if possible. And make sure you can always play something, right? That's at least what I think. So I can play this, nature, getting a water space, and then have water space here. I can play this rock. Oh, I already have a rock. I'm gonna play this one. I already have a rock space available right now, so this is just yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. And then I place the nature or the tree, and I have these sweet trees. I think this is this one, I think. I'm gonna place it right there. You can't really see that well, but they are these sweet trees. Maybe I'll move the camera at the end and show you the angle. the game is like you're really creating something, and I think that's going to be pretty cool at the end. So yeah, did that. Let's flip. Oh, I expanded the water but didn't close it, so just get 1 coin there. And then I flip this and put a new card. Remove this. Okay. Next. This is a bridge, which are cool things that I do want because they're one of the places you can be able to put people. This pavilion also can. And I don't have a spot for a bridge. Some of the tiles have spots for bridges. So maybe I put this pavilion. Yeah, if I put this pavilion. Hmm. Ooh. Oh, this is a bridge spot. So, like if I had this here, I want to put this pavilion so they have these sweet little pavilions and people can stand on them, and that's how you score points at the end of the game. So I'm gonna need. Oh, that was disassembled. I will. Whoops. I will reassemble that later. I have tons of them. Okay. The thing is, I don't have a good spot this can go. Because technically I could shove it way out here. If I put it along, I don't have any grass to connect it to. I closed off my grass areas. If I shove it way somewhere like here, I have to have something that, probably from this. I bet this is the only place that's got 2 types. And this one does. Oh, and I do have a place for a fish. I'm going to do that. I want to place this pavilion. So I'm going to place that there. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to place that there. I'm going to place the pavilion, the one that's not a part, just right here. So this sweet little pavilion. And I refill this. And I don't score any points because I didn't expand or connect anything. This goes away. Okay. More nature with some flowers. I actually do have to slightly be careful because I only have a certain amount of each token. Like the fish, I only have 4 of. Okay. See, like I cannot place this here. Pretty sure I'm going to do this one with the fish. Like that's a water area. That has a rock spot. I'm not 100% if I'm supposed to be like creating sprawling connecting areas, just a whole bunch of little areas. Ultimately, I want to finish the game and then we'll see about a score. To finish the game, I have to have placed every tile. I automatically lose if I don't. this one here and be able to expand more rock. Hmm. Um, really hate giving up my last this, but at the same time, I kind of want to do this because it guarantees touches both those things. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to put that there. So I get a coin for extending the water and closing the water. And I get a coin for extending the grass and closing the grass. 6, 7, 8. Okay, not bad. I have to place a fish. There's only one spot I can go, right there. And there's a bridge spot. And this is just a straight up spot somebody can stand. I do need spots, places people can stand. So whichever one of these I don't select at 10 coins, the other one will automatically, or not automatically, I have to place out there, kind of get in my way and take spots. Okay. I kind of want to place this one for the bridge. This is just a space that somebody can stand. Oh, I don't have a card right here. Okay. Well, that means I'm not placing this one because I don't have a water spot that the little lotus flower can go. So my options are here or here, and I think I'm going to do this one because I want to open up more than just these nature spots. I'm going to put it here because this also gives me somewhere else to put water tiles. Yep. And then I will place the flowers over here. Okay. More flowers. Regular nature. Okay. I think I place this here. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna place this here. And the reason is, one, I can only place these two, the nature. This at least gives me a water instead of getting another nature. So I connect a water and I finish a water. So I think I had 8, 7, 8. Yep. Trade all these. I get a 10. And I get to select one of these. But I'll do that after. Let me place this flower just here. And my placement for the actual decorations does not matter. So that's why they just have to go on those spaces. All right, there's a bridge, and then this goes away. Ooh, another pavilion. And ooh, okay. Well, I do have somewhere I can place flowers now. So we're on the water. Okay, and so now I select one of these, and let me see here. The Emperor. And also, they have this like top ability. You don't get to use it in the solo game. You only get the bottom, which is the victory points. I do feel like this solo, I'm not saying it's a stripped down version of the game. It's like totally different. Same components, but different. You don't get to use all their abilities here. You're using these cards in a totally different way. You're not, you're just trying to complete this one little section of the board. By the way, I take this into my possession. Once I collect all four of, this is going to be one of the small types, which I'll do in a second. Once I collect all four, I could use this to remove a decoration, kind of also getting me out of a jam. So anyway, let's go back to the Emperor. You gain 5 coins for each dragon icon on the active landscape. Well, I don't see any dragon icons. Oh, it looks like, oh, it tells me it's on 3 of the big landscapes. The student gained 2 coins, maximum 10, for each garden tile with greenery terrain in the student's line of sight. So how this works is wherever they stand, let's say they stand here, you look at all of the tiles, that's a bad spot, let's say ended up standing here, that have a greenery on it, so 1, 2 at the moment, gets 2 points each. I mean, I feel like if I get something on this row, oh, I say that. Let's see, if I could get something on this row, like at the end of the row, that's 1, 2. Actually, it's really this way would be best. 1, 2, 3. I think that's probably better than this. There's no guarantee that I get. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I actually think the Emperor might be easier. I'm ultimately trying to collect them. I'm gonna take the Emperor. So the student, where did I put him? Oh, right there. I have to go ahead and place now. So we can either stand in this. I'm gonna accidentally mess this one up too. You can either stand in this little pavilion or on here. The way these guys face does not matter because I don't get them. That just goes away. And then here's 2 more: the merchant and the sword dancer that I get to choose from at 20 points. So the merchant gain 2 coins for each village icon on the active landscape. Sword dancer gain 2 coins for each waterfall icon on the active landscape. Okay. None of those have any of that. And then I need to place one of these small landscape. It doesn't really matter right now because these both have mooses. And so I'm just going to place this here. Whichever one I didn't select actually goes exactly opposite it. It looks like that's a waterfall icon. Actually, both those are waterfall icons, which is a bummer because they'll have to go across from each other. 2 coins for each waterfall icon on the active, so there'll be no way to point them at both. That's okay. This is the merchant, and this is the sword dancer. Okay. I think I refilled everything. I think I'm good to go. So, things I could do. 3 of these are all water. I don't want to take this one because I don't want that necessarily go away. Maybe I go ahead and place the pavilion here. And then I could point the bridge, like, let's call it that way. Really point it anywhere. I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna place it right here. So walls can touch anything. Opens up for water going that way. I didn't connect anything, so no coins. And then I'm gonna place a pavilion right here. You've done this diagonal more than this one, so I'm gonna have to balance that out. Another pavilion, but I don't have anywhere to place it. Oh, I don't like this actually. I do always have these things that I can use. I don't really like either of these. My options for them. Honestly, I'm gonna have to live with it. So right now I have no pavilion places. I need to. This is the deck that's most likely going to have the rock places, and this would be the other deck. So I want to use these decks. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna extend this rock area. It is not closed. Whoops, that guy fell out. Because of that. Shove me back in there. His facing doesn't matter. My people I score at the end facing will matter. So I get 1 point for connecting that. It's another place for a bridge. Then I have to put a flower here. Is that? Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so this is the blue temple. It scores additional points for each adjacent water side it is connected to. And it can be connected to any side. You don't have to connect it to water. I can connect over there. But you can't do anything else with it. It's strictly points. Now, I, being my first time playing, probably not going to score great. But my thought is I would rather score, or rather at least finish and score badly than get locked out and not be able to score. And that makes me hesitant for something like this. Whereas, yes, I could maximize it, find a way to score at least 4. Though I've kind of locked out all the spots that could score 4, I could probably score 3 from it. I think I'm going to play this one. Solely so I can get a spot for a pavilion. I don't even know if these pavilions are great, but they're places, guaranteed places I can put people. Right now I can put a person here and here. I have to put at least 2 more out, so that would be them. So I need 4 more places to put people by the end of the game to be able to score. Hey, thank you, Ken. This is pretty beautiful, and one I definitely think you would like. I'm laying out tiles matching almost Carcassonne style, but I get to place these different decorations and features. Oh, Paul jumped in. I guess Paul got it fixed, so you're here now. Cool. And so yeah, you place these little decorations. You place these like sweet little pavilions here. I'm gonna find a way to lower my camera so you can see like this, because also I have like one of these things stuck in on the side, and like you're building a pretty cool thing. If you're just jumping in, then I talked about earlier. Not that this version is the solo is stripped down. It's like completely different than the multiplayer game. It uses the same components but is played completely differently. I don't remember where I was. So every turn I have to draft one of these corner spots, and I have to draft a tile that I have to place and a decoration type that I have to place. There's basically 3 different types of decorations. There's green ones that go on these forest spaces. There's blue ones that go in the water or bridges. And then there's these pavilions that go on the rock paths that will be able to hold people at the end. So it's really a puzzle in the solo. And not what I was doing. Oh, yes, I was about to play this one. So I'm going to play this here. Good. It's got a rock and it's connected to a rock, so I get 1 point. And then I completely encircled all that rock area, so I get another point. And then I have to place a bird house on one of my nature spots. This is actually my last nature spot. But I have this over here, so I should be okay. So this goes away. I refill this corner. And then the opposite corner that I didn't pick just goes away. This is like a little thing that I can one time take one of the discards out of. Okay. Okay, so I have a bridge. Been wanting bridges. Bridge and a nature spot or another pavilion. So I want bridges and pavilions in order to place these people at the end of the game. So these 2 here, this one I started with, this one I got once I had 10 victory points. When I hit 20 victory points, I'll choose one of these to place. You know what? For Y Games, I have not met you either. Hello, welcome, and thanks for jumping in for sure. Okay, so both these I want because I want to be able to place people. I have to place 2 more that will do nothing for me, and then I want to have 4 more spots at the end. I want to have 4 more spots at the end so I can get extra victory points. So I think this is like my best bet to place. It's a lot of things. I think I'm placing it here. This has a side. Oh, this has a rock side, a water side. You know what? I'm going to place it here. Okay, so I'm going to place that there. So I extended the water, so I get 1 point. And then I took that from here. So I get to place a bridge. Sweet new piece I haven't got. Tiles and scoring, not my best games yet. So I get to place a bridge. I have 2 bridge spots. They're here and here. Just place this one here. So this will be another spot that one of my people can stand and face the scenes that I will be creating throughout the game. So that's the bridge. This flips. This goes here. It's gone. Okay. And so to lose the game, if you're just jumping in, if I cannot place one of the corner ones, I'll lose. You have to be able to place both. I have a couple like cheater abilities I haven't had to use yet, but this lets me pick one of these, the discard. This lets me discard all of the scene or the decorations and get new ones. This one here lets me just place the tile instead and not the decoration. This lets me reuse any of the others. Wow, a 3D aspect of the game looks cool. Excited to see the ending. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way of lowering the camera. Probably have to jostle it around to be perfectly honest, but I'll make it. Okay, I have no water spaces, so that's something I'm gonna need to work on. This is kind of a bummer space in the solo because it's just a place to have a person stand. These also work as places for people to stand, so I'm more apt to want like the pavilions and stuff. So I think I'm gonna place this pavilion. Here's the thing: if I place this pavilion, I open up a nature spot. You know what? This should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put this. Oh, that's a rock. Mm, here. Okay. I extend the little forest area I took from this. I place another pavilion, and I only have one spot it can go, which is here. This gets refilled. This gets discarded. Ooh, another bridge, but also just a bad spot. Okay. This is going to be my best bet. While I don't have a water spot for this, I'll be creating a water. Because right now I only have nature spots. And I could place this, but it just gives me another nature spot. I want something different. I have to like be careful. So like this. Oh, that's not connected to nature. That's just brick coming out of there. I'm going to put this here. And also, I'm only creating a specific pattern. So this is only going to be this wide. And then here, I'm not using the full board like I would in a not solo game. Okay, so I placed this one. So I extended the forest, which got a point, and I shut off the forest now. It's all surrounded. So I get a point. I place the lotus flower here. And then I now have to put one of these big ones. I'm guessing all these small ones only have one symbol, but I could be wrong. We're gonna, so this guy wants to look at just multiple different symbols. This has two symbols. I'm gonna put it here. And then the one I did not pick goes here. There is no dragons, and this guy wants dragons. Okay. And I need to refill this. Clear this. Okay. And then one of the other ways I can lose is if any of these corner stacks runs out. But I think I'm about halfway. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tiles to place. So close. I have to place 28 total. Okay. Not great. I could place this like here. What do I have available? I have 2 nature symbols available. So I could place this here. Gives me a water symbol, places a nature. Downside is I don't place anything here, so I'll never be able to extend that water, which is probably fine. Point-wise, it's not the best. That doesn't fit there. There's actually, now that I think about it, not many places it could have gone anyway. That is into rock. Yeah, I'm going to place this one. I'm going to place it there, extending the green area and finishing it. So that is 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more point. I pick one of these people. And then I place the birds. I also only have one more birds token, so there's a limited amount of these tokens. It doesn't matter. There. Then I get to place a small feature. This lady wants to look at waterfalls. What did I say this one wants? The village icon. I don't have either of those icons. I don't have either of those icons present. There's a waterfall here and here. you know, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put this here, this one here. There is a village icon. Oh, I see. The colored circle matches the color they are. Got it. Okay. Hmm. I also see this has two symbols on it, and this guy wanted a whole bunch of symbols. Should have been placing more doubles a certain way, but it's all right. Okay. I did this. Mm. Can you just leave the board as it is, display? I'll take some pictures. That's what I'll do. I'll take some pictures and post it into Discord. That way, you can check it out. Maybe I do a little video because yeah, like obviously the camera, you're not getting to see like these cool things standing up here. It is pretty cool how it's coming together. Okay. At some point, I'm gonna have to do one of these because they're not changing, right? Um, this one is a relatively versatile one. Oh, you know what? I'm changing my placement of, what was the last one I played? This one. No, I'm not changing it. I thought it was this one, but it's that one. Because if it was this one, it would have been much better going that way. Um, mm, this one is just like a simple tile, but wherever I place it, it's not going to get any, it's going to score its own points, then it doesn't connect anything else. So like if I place it here, whatever goes here doesn't score really any points. So I don't have to place it now. I have no water spaces. I think I'm gonna, place this here. Yeah. I extended the water and I completed it. So that is 2 points. So I think I was at 9. So I'm going to keep 1 and get a 10. I place the red flowers. I think this is my only spot. Yeah, right now I have water and stone. Okay. I place the red flowers. I will then get to get a large scene. I'm going to place this one here. Now I at least have 2 waterfalls this way. Probably could have done better at this waterfall scoring, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna place that one there, and then this one over here. Another waterfall there. I almost debated putting it like here and building out a waterfall looking thing that way. There is a dragon, so I want this dragon, and whatever way it faces is where the emperor is going to go. And then the next thing I need to do is decide who I'm picking. I've been going for this waterfall person, so I'm going to take them. And the other one just has to go into one of these little homes. And they don't score me any points. They just take up space. And I could stand on, on a bridge or something like that. I won't do that right now. I don't think we are gaming this evening. Oh. Thought maybe there was a disaster or something. Yeah, no disaster, just technical issues. But hey, thanks for jumping in now. For sure, definitely appreciate that. Okay. Did the piece go under the? It's in there. It's like sitting in the pavilion. So technically, in the multiplayer game, in this it will matter at the end kind of what way they face, but whenever you place one of these, you face it a certain direction. And then so like this green one, whatever direction you are facing it, it's going to score you points for this village icons, which are on these outside pieces that you're laying. And the same goes for whenever you place one on these, like if I place this emperor this way facing that way, he's scoring off of the symbols that are on this. So all of these people's scoring, not all, but most of these people's scorings has to do with the outer stuff. There's a couple of them that have to do with like every certain grass tile. I had one of those earlier. Okay, what did I do? Oh, I need to reset. Now, I haven't used any of my things, and it's because I've been thinking I need them to like get me out of a jam. I probably could be using them to score points better, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, I hate that one. It doesn't have anywhere to place anything. Oh, and this is the green temple, so this one connects to grass areas, but again, doesn't really help in the solo. So, those both suck. And I'm going to eventually have to use one of them. That's just a spot for a person. So, oh, I do need another set of people that I will get once I have 30 points. So this is the poet. And the poet is gain 2 coins for each garden tile with a water train in the poet's line of sight. So that's one where like if it was on this row, you'd have 1, well, just 2, 3, and every water tile it scores. The monk gained 3 coins for each Buddhist temple icon on the active landscape. There's one. I shoved one over here. So not great. So here's a water spot, here's a water spot, here's a water spot. I can make both these water spots. Actually, this one has to be, just the way this is shaped. Ooh. I can make both those water spots. Then this one would be pretty good. So that's what my plan will be. But I don't want this water spot. So I'm going to place this tile. This one's just going to live out of the way over here. So the neat thing about this one is it is its own forest space and it's already enclosed. So you do get at least 1 point. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to place birds. This is actually the last birds I can place. That's all right. I'll live with that. Okay. Okay. Well, what do I have available? I have a pavilion and a water space. Oh, and a bridge. This bridge, but this tile doesn't actually help me continue anything. So I think I'm going to take this water one and place it here. I finished and connected, so that is 2 points. And then the fish, I'll just put in that one I made. Okay, getting close. How many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more tiles. 9 more tiles, and I have my 4 little cheater abilities. Should have organized these in something that was better. I didn't. I just took this. No, I just did that. Okay. Well, there's another pavilion. All right, so right now, I will have to place one more person that doesn't score. Let's call it this one. So then I have 1, 2 more. So I need 2 more places. I do need a pavilion. That tile doesn't do anything for me. And I can play this one, but I actually can't extend anything with it. Hmm. I'm still stuck with these 2 here. I think I'm going to end up using this. And I just don't know. The pros are I get to place the pavilion. I can also place this here and now have locked in the 10 points for the poet. The cons are I will then be I'll have less like available spaces because this one doesn't have any. The downside is all 3 of these don't have any, and none of these things refresh any of those actual tiles. At some point, I'm going to have to place one of these, also lowers. But I can use these to get other things out. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to place a pavilion. Oh no, I don't have any more assembled because I've destroyed them. No, just kidding. That was actually way easier than I thought. They were already like pre-assembled because I bought this game used. I realized they're easier to assemble than I actually thought. So there we go. Okay, no points because I didn't extend anything. Okay. Do have a water space to use. This is forest. I have no forest to extend. I also, how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to use some of these tiles. So hmm, hmm, hmm. I might. I may just use one of these to get something that has nature so that I can take this one. So also already have a bridge spot. Well, I don't know. I could take this. You know what? Instead of using one of these, here's my thought. Maybe I take this. Well, I cannot avoid the fact that I have to use one of these at some point. But if I put this here, and then I put this here, it's 1 point. It's not like it's anything great. These temples score. This one's the green one. It scores for all the green sides touching it. Mm-hmm. I have several rock connecting faces. I'm going to take this. I'm going to go right here. Yeah, I'm going to go right there. I don't score any points for it. I take a fish and put it here. And get rid of these. Look at that. That's a little boat thing for people to sit in. Oh, and that's a bridge, which is what I was wanting, but not connected to that. And then there's a pavilion. Okay, I'm going to take this. I think the lesser of the evils. I'm going to put it here. And what I do is I score, because it's touching a green sky, side, that's 1 point. It also closes this green area, which is 1 point. And then the wall actually closes off this blue area, so that's 1 point. Just for shutting off the blue area. And then I'm going to put one of these willow trees, which I think is this one, right here. I haven't placed a lot of trees. Gotta get that CO2 up. Just there. Get rid of this one, which is terrible. Okay, getting close. So this, no. This, no. This, yes. Can't grow the forest, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. So I grow the rock and extend it. So that is 2 points. I place the magnolia tree. Now I'm getting my trees. This one here. That goes away. That goes away. That. Swap this. And then I need to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next turn I'll have to buy one, which I'm certain is the poet, because that will be her max amount of points. So I get to place one of the small things. None of those help the people I'm looking at. So I'm just going to place this one because it's got 2 symbols here. Because then I want this person facing as many symbols, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not the maximum. I think the maximum is 10 with all of them, but 8 is good. I took the top one. This one then goes here. Oh, I wanted waterfalls. Hang on. I forgot I'm needing waterfalls on these edges. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not just because I saw waterfalls, but also because I need the waterfalls over here. So that's going to just go like that. Yeah, because this side already has the 2 waterfalls. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that. And then what did I already reset? Okay. What did I show now? This gives me a rock and a water space. It does not help me. I'm getting into tricky spots. What can I place? I can place a bridge. That's it. Okay. So I can place a bridge. Would it be weird if I imagine the king of Tokyo standing on the board? Yeah, that's right. That's part 2 of this game. Okay. I'm like in a rough spot with my rocks. I have rock here and here that I have to place. I could do this one that like gets through. And then I could place this one. But the problem with that is it's not a symbol I can use. I can if I did that, I would have to use 2 of my tokens. I mean, they're not extra points at the end of the game. I need to use them. And I have been saving them for the end. So if I used one that was a pass-through and I took this one, gives me some water space to put something on. I would just have to use another one to oh no. That's where I'm at. I don't know. What? I think I'm going to use one. I think I'm going to use this one that lets me use one of these. I want one with this symbol. These are basically the same. I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to put it here. So I get a point for placing it and closing. Which means let me keep one. Which means I select one of these. I'm definitely going to take this poet because I can get the max 10 points for her. I have to place the monk. The monk will just go live inside this house. Okay. So that is it. These are the 4 I've got for the end of the game. At the moment, I have 3 places for them to sit, so I just need 1 more. And now, what did I? What was the reason I did what I did? Oh, I'm going to take this one. There's another fully self-contained one, and place a pavilion. And I think I'm just going to put it right here. Place this next pavilion that I magically assemble real quick. Right here. I have my 4 spots for the end of the game, so I don't need people to stand anywhere else special. And then I claimed another big one. What did I do? I placed this one. So I want the dragon to face it doesn't matter. It has to face one of these ways. This way's fine. Now, you know what? We'll do it this way. So he's like, you can put him on this bridge and he can be up close to him. This goes here. There's the other dragon, so I'll just place, oh, both those are dragons here. That'll be the 10 points for him. Okay. Did this. I need to refill here. Get rid of this one. And this scored 1 point for just being fully contained by itself. Okay. Well, I have to place a couple more things. I keep looking at this. I don't even have birds I can place. This is most certainly the only one I can place. I don't have a water space. I don't have a rock space. I have a nature space, but I don't have birds. So, there are multiple of the trees, right? Yeah. So, it has to be this one. Which is fine. Gives me a pavilion. Means I can place that. We're just like living one move at a time. I'm like, I'm a bit worried this space is very limited. This one and this one. Very limited on what it can be. Yeah, you know what? My problem is neither of these are super playable for me. Oh, and if I take this, I'm taking the pavilion. I think I'm gonna have to take this and figure out something to do with it. I don't know that discarding all the cards helps. I really want. I need to refresh these, so I'm gonna have to do something with these. And there's no way. I could discard all the cards, actually. I'm gambling on one of these two becoming something that is playable. Which at the moment is just nature and not birds. Or I'm going to do this one where I just take the tile, but I don't take but I don't take the decoration. And it's weird because I could put this here. I use two, this here, and this here. Still banking on this being something playable. Yeah, I don't like that game ball. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna place it actually here. And you do still actually discard this and this set. And then what did I do? I placed, oh, I took the last big one. So it doesn't matter. I'll just put this here. Here's the dragons here. This one goes here. That's my condition for this. I need, once I take this token, I can finish that. Waterfalls, this side, and I've already done this. Okay. Almost done. We have 4 more to place. So this does, oh, I don't have a water space. Dang it. Man, it's coming to the end and I'm having to use all my things. Okay, so one of the things you can do is you can turn in 4 of these I have now to remove something. I think that is better than me using this wild. I feel like the wild is a bit more flexible. Oh man, but you know what? I'm looking at this, but it doesn't have a symbol. Man, I'm so close. I know I can do this. Oh, hang on. Why am I not looking right here? This gives me a nature. Yeah, this is what I want. I want to get right here. The willow tree will be placed. Do I have a nature spot? Yeah, right here. I didn't extend anything or close, obviously. That and this. Okay. So okay, so I can place a bridge here. I mean, I don't get the points for closing this area, but at this point, I'm just trying to hang on. I made this a grass. Nature. Which is fine. Yeah. This can go here. Yeah, I like that. This can go here. I can place the peach tree here. Yeah, on itself. I extended the grass area, so that's 1 point. Okay, 2 more to go. Yeah, and I get rid of this one. I didn't really. Oh, for a much worse one. Okay, well, I think that is fine. Yeah, I think I've got it here. I think I can finish it right here. So, first thing I'm going to do is use this one to copy the ability of grabbing something from over here. I'm just going to grab this one. I'm going to place it here, which both extends and closes that water area. So that is 2 points. And then, and then I place the last of this. I'm going to put my little waterfall thing here. The other one here. And then these are basically done. And then this last one is the stone area temple. And so it's got walls on each side, so we can literally connect anything. Wish this was the last one that was there. There would at least be 2 points, but this is 1 point, so it's good enough. I'm going to place it there. Since one side is touching the stone, I get 1 point. And then the last pavilion is the last pavilion I have. I have to assemble it. Oh, I'm assembling the wrong end. That's why. Oh no. Okay. And where was my last pavilion? Right here. And that's it. I completed the game, therefore I did not lose, which is the most important thing. So now coins are your final score, and then I get to place these guys, right? So I want this officer. He is just going to stand right here, and he is facing this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's facing this wall. So he gets 8 points. So I'll take a 10. The Emperor is going to he's going to stand at this little pavilion here. Facing the 2 dragons here, which is 10 points. The Sword Dancer wants to face waterfalls. Oh, no. Oh, no. Emperor is not there. Emperor is on the bridge. I forgot I have to have this one for a different person. The Sword Dancer is here. facing this way. There is 1, 2, 3 waterfalls, so that is 6 points. 2, 4. And then the poet is going to be in this one. And she wants water tiles, and it does include the one that she's on. So facing this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 points. And that is it. Game is not a play test by people with big fingers. You're absolutely right. So my score is 70 exact, which they do have a sweet little chart. Says I was bad. So 60 is a craftsman. 61 to 75 is a designer. That's me, Devin the designer. 76 through 95 is an engineer, and 96 plus is an inspector. That's it. That was Tang Garden. It was interesting playing this solo. It's funny because I read this whole rule book and I understood the game. And then I got to the solo section and I realized this plays completely differently than the actual game. And I'm not saying it's bad. This was a puzzle, right? That's all I would consider this. It was just strictly a puzzle. But the game is neat in that you have these 4 corner spots that have tiles, the multiplayer game. And so like on your turn is either taking a tile or doing a decoration. And if you do the tile, you take it, but it doesn't get replenished until when somebody does a decoration. I think they get extra points for each tile that is face down that they have to flip face up. I don't know. It seemed like it had some pretty cool player interaction stuff with that. And then, of course, it's like you can place the tile that has the nature, but I actually put the trees there. And then the decorations like actually had meaning. So these didn't have any meaning, but like, let's grab ones that I actually know. The trees. The trees are a set collection, right? So me personally, if I played up to 5 trees, it's 25 points. Pavilions, I don't remember. But they all have some sort of different conditions. Flowers were like pairs. So if you have a pair of a, where's the other one? Yeah. If you just have a single flower, like water flower, doesn't count for anything. But if you have like the grass flower and the water flower, then that is points. Some of these others. Birds are somewhere. Oh, birds and fish did the same kind of set. Yeah, that's right. Birds and fish were a pair together. So the 2 different types of flowers. Trees were a set collection that way. Can't remember exactly how the pavilions worked, but anyway, so it's weird because so I didn't get to actually do that. All of these things are really cool in that they have an ability that you get, like, and it's an ongoing ability, and everybody starts with one. But as the game goes on, you'll draft another one, and then you decide which one you're going to place for in-game points and which ability you get to keep, because you only get to use the ability of the ones that you haven't actually placed out there. And I thought that seemed like a really cool mechanic. So it's just weird. This solo to me feels like they took a totally different designer than who made the actual game and said, hey, you have all these components, create a solo for it. And aside from like adjacency and, actually placing on the symbols, it just feels like a totally different game. But anyway, that's my thought. It was fine. Simple little game. Whoops. Paul, appreciate you getting the chat stuff figured out. And I didn't have to be lonely the whole time. And for everybody jumping in and watching halfway through, definitely appreciate that as well. And that is all I have. So there we go. Hello. So yeah, that's all I have. Come back, join us Friday. If you haven't checked out our poll on Discord, you should do that. Check out our poll. We are either going to be playing Great Western Trail Argentina, which is currently the favorite last I looked as of yesterday, or Salton Sea. I'm down to play either one, so I don't really care which one do you guys vote for. So you guys vote for whichever one you want to see. But yeah, definitely go check that out in our Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord, there's a link in the description. Join that. We are chatting away sometimes. Anyway, that's all I've got. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. See you all on the next one.